Good morning, students. So we finished our monthly test. Now we are going to see the exercise 6.2. Okay. So the first sum is related to exercise 6.1. The first sum is related to construct cumulative distribution function for the given probability distribution. Okay. Here in probability distributions, x is given as well as p of x is given. Okay. So using these two variables, we are going to construct the cumulative distribution frequencies. Okay. Here we know f of x equal to p of x is less than or equal to x for all x belongs to R. So this is the probability distribution. In this f of 0, that is take the x equal to 0 value. If x equal to 0 means p of x equal to 0.3. So take that one. If f of 0, p of x is less than or equal to 0. That is, if the value is less than or equal to 0, then p of 0 becomes 0.3. Okay. Likewise, f of 1 is nothing but 0.3 plus 0.2, because here we take x is less than or equal to 1 means it equal to p of 0 as well as p of 1. Okay. So p of x is less than or equal to 1 means it includes less than 1 means 0 and 1. Okay. Less than or equal to 1 means 0 and 1. Therefore, p of 0 plus p of 1, that is 0.3 plus 0.2. So we are getting 0.5. Likewise, f of 2 equal to p of x less than or equal to 2 means it is includes p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2. P of 0 is 0.3, p of 1 is 0.2, p of 2 is 0.4. So if you add all those things, you are getting 0.9. That is the value of f of 2. Likewise, x equal to 3, that is third one, f of 3 equal to p of x less than or equal to 3 means it includes p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2 and p of 3. Okay. So we add all the values, that is 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, 0.1. We are getting 1. So usually the total of the probability distribution becomes 1. Okay. This is the conditions. So here also we are getting p of x, p of f3 equal to 1. Okay. So this is a cumulative distribution function for the given probability. So here p of x is less than or equal to 0.3. We derived the answer. Likewise, p of x equal less than or equal to 1, 0.5. So p of x less than or equal to 0.9. P of x less than or equal to 3 means it is 1. Okay. So this is the cumulative distribution function. Okay. So if they ask find the cumulative distribution function, you have add each and every term one by one. That is p of f of 0 equal to p of x less than or equal to 0. F of 1 equal to p of x less than or equal to 1. If p of x equal to 2 means f of p of x less than or equal to 2. Likewise, we have to find. Okay. Now, next sum, let x be the discrete random variable with the following PMF. That is p of x equal to 0.3, 0.2, 0.3, 0.2 and 0 is given. When x is equal to 3, p of x equal to 0.3. Okay. Okay, now we are going to see the second questions. Okay. So in first question we find the cumulative frequency. Second questions, so here also the same problem. So the x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and here it is k, 2k and 3k and 4k is given. Okay. So in order to find the k value, wait. So here the second question is related to find the cumulative frequencies. Okay. So first question also it is related to cumulative frequencies. Second question is also related to cumulative frequencies. Here p of x equal to given as 0.3, 0.2, 0.3 and 0.2. For x equal to 3, it is 0.3. X equal to 5, it is 0.2. X equal to 8, it is 0.3. X equal to 10, 0.2, 0 otherwise. So using this data, we are forming the tabular column like this. Okay. So the cumulative distribution of f of 0 is less than 3 and f of x equal to less than 3 means it is 0.3. The x is in less than or equal to 3 and greater than or equal to 3 and less than 5 means it is 0.3 plus 0.2. Okay. So then x equal to 5 means 0.3 and 0.2. Then x equal to 8 means, listen here, x equal to 8 means f of p of x equal to 3 plus p of x equal to 5 plus p of x equal to 8. We are getting 0.8. So f of x equal to 10 means it is 1. Okay. So you find all the values and plot it in the graph. In x-axis you may take 1, 2, 3 as 1 unit. In y-axis it is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, like that you have to find. You plot the values which is find out here. That is 0, 0.3, 0.5, 0.8 and 1. Okay. Likewise 1 means here 10. Okay. 0.10 means 1.0 means it is 1. Okay. Likewise you have to find that. The discrete random variable x has the following probability function, where x equal to 2, 4, 6 you apply k of x, and x equal to 8 means you apply k into x minus 2, and otherwise you become it becomes 0. Okay. So here k is a constant, show that k equal to 1 by 8. Okay. First we find 2 x equal to 2. X equal to 2 means 2 into x 2k, that is k of x means k into 2, we are getting 2k. X equal to 4 means we are getting 4k. X equal to 6 means we are getting 6 into k, 6k. Where x equal to 8 means k into 8 minus 2, we are getting 6k. Okay. So add all those things, that is 2k plus 4k plus 6k plus 6k, we are getting 18k equal to 1, because the p of I is less than, that is summation of p of I equal to 1. Probability function is 1. Therefore 18k equal to 1, k equal to 1 by 18. Okay, discrete random variable x has the following probability. The next sum, the discrete random variable x has the following probability. X equal to 1 means it is k, x equal to 2 means 2k, x equal to 3 means 3k, x equal to 4 means 4k. So the given probability functions, we are finding the value of, that is summation of p of I equal to 1 means k plus 2k plus 3k plus 4k, it is 1. Therefore 10k equal to 1 means k equal to 1 by 10, then k equal to 0.1. Two coins are tossed simultaneously. To get the head is termed as success. Find the probability function of the number of success. When two coins are tossed means the sample space equal to h into h, h into t, t into h and dt. Okay, so n equal to 4. So since getting head is termed as success, x takes the value 2, 1, 1 and 0. 2 is nothing but taking 2 head, getting 2 head. X 1 is getting 1 head and 0 is getting 0 head. Okay. So if it is 2 heads means we are having only one chance, favorable chance, that is HH, that is 1 by 4. If it is p of x equal to 1 means that is only one head means 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, because there are two cases are there, two heads are there. If it is x equal to 0 means there is no head, only one favorable event, that is 1 by 4. So we plot the values here and find the summation equal to 1. So here it is proved. Okay. Next sum, sixth sum, a continuous random variable x has the following probability function. When x equal to 0, p of x equal to 0, x equal to 1 it is k, 2 it is 2k, 3 it is 2k, likewise it is going on. Find k means you have to add all the values. After that you add these values, you must substitute the k value in order to find the k. So that is finding k means add all those things which is equal to 1, that is 10k square plus 9k minus 1 equal to 0 means after factorization we are getting k equal to minus 1 as well as k equal to 1 by 10. Therefore k is minus 1 is not possible, therefore take k equal to 1 by 10. Okay. So now find the p of x is less than or equal to 6 means p of x equal to 0 plus p of x equal to 1 plus p of x equal to 2 plus p of x equal to 3 and p of x equal to 5. We are getting 8k plus k square. Now substitute the k value, that is 8 into 1 by 10 plus k square means 1 by 10 whole square. We are getting 81 by 100, which is p of x is less than equal to less than 6. Then we are finding the value of p of x greater than 6. Greater than 6 means it is greater than or equal to 6 means which is p of x equal to 6 as well as p of x equal to 7 and 8. So we are getting the values like this, 2k square plus 7k square plus k, that is 9k square plus k. Okay. Now substitute the k value. So we are getting the answer 19 by 100. Okay. Then the next one is related to p x is in between 0 and 5, that is p of x equal to 1, p of x equal to 2, p of x equal to 3 and p of x equal to 4. That is if it is less than 5 means it includes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So after adding this we are getting 8k. So 8 into 1 by 10 we are getting 8 by 10. The next one is, which is the given that p of x is less than or equal to x is greater than 1 by 2. So after finding 8k we are getting 4 by 5 which is greater than 1 by 2. So the minimum value of x is 4 here. So next one, some theories are there given from 11th question onwards. So you have to read those theory questions because which is asked in 2 marks as well as in 3 marks. So here define random variable. So a random variable is a real valued function defined on a sample space S and taking the values in the probability functions. Okay. So question number 11, 12, 13 up to 15 it is given as a theory question. So you have to read all the theory questions. 17 as well. So read all the theory questions and finish your assignment. As your assignment is exercise 6.1 exercise, that is do the sums only, no need to write the theory question and all. Okay, practice well. Thank you, students.